Ishida, also from the Clermont University, proposed a lecture on machine learning and different applications. So not only in particle physics, maybe not even in particle physics, but in astronomy. That is her specialty.
I am going to try to be as non-astronomer as possible, but I hope the things that we are going to talk about are broad enough that you can apply to your own science case. Normally when we talk about machine learning, we really talk about algorithms and project design and how to select data and blah, 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 blah. There is going to be math on this talk, and I hope I can convince you that it's unavoidable. So, what is learning? If your entire life your mother tells you to take a jacket because it's cold outside and you don't do it, you're not learning. Right? It needs to have a relatively permanent change in behavior in order for you to have effective proof that learning happened. Otherwise, now, if you didn't learn because you don't want to or you are not able to is a different question. But the fact is that learning did not happen. Remember is that having priors is not only good, it's necessary for you to learn anything. It's a good thing. Obviously, you have to understand what priors you are working with, but they are not necessarily a bad thing per se.
Had some talks about for different topics. So, for example, I had done my presentation that I had for my bachelor thesis. So I had the presentation with bachelor talk, which is the search for the lepton flavor, violating decay lambda b to pk mu e, and with the focus on the simulation corrections. So I talked about the steps we took in the analysis and the general theory a little bit behind it, and so the outlook, what we done with this result, and yeah, what could be improved, for example, small things. So this thesis was developed at the working group of Professor Dr. Johannes Albrecht, and with the help of Dr. Alex Seute and Janne Speer as the companions during the thesis. And my partner in this thesis was Theo Zies, so we did this as a tandem thesis. We shared a lot of work, but also we had our own parts. So it was a very interesting experience. Look around, there's just the ocean in the background, classes outside. That's something I've never experienced really. It's very special. The people are amazing. We have time after the lectures, and the lectures are very slow paced, so we have a lot of time to relax, to calm down after the stressful semester in Clermont. Yeah.
So today I did a presentation about some work I did back at the University of Sydney. Looking at dark matter how to detect dark matter and how to deal with the neutrino flaw, which is coming up for a lot of dark matter direct detection experiments in the pretty soon future. It's been really nice. It's cool to like be on an island and have the lectures outdoors, and been kicking the footy in the breaks, and did some mountain climbing and stuff on the weekend. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome place to be doing some lectures.
ऐसी लगन इस लम्हे में है, ये लम्हा कहाँ था मेरा, अब है सामने इसे छू लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा, खुशियाँ चूम लूं या रो लूं जरा, मर जाऊं या जी लूं जरा.
As far as I'm concerned, I've given 2 lectures in this school. One was about flavor physics, which is an important pillar of our knowledge in particle physics, and for which vibrant experimental developments do exist. And another lecture discussing the things that we do know and how this knowledge was gathered. So that's about the belief that the standard model of particle physics is the theory that describes the nature at an energy of 100 times the mass of the proton.
I like Monteil. I don't know. I like him. It's fun. It's beautiful the way he teaches physics. I think he's particularly a person that focuses not just about what we're working on right now in class, but also about the history, the interesting parts of it, and so it keeps you interested, it keeps you focused. It feels like an adventure of sorts, like you're walking on that adventure with him, and you get to where we are at currently, and you can sort of have a roadmap for what the future is like. He does that in his class, so I have a personal preference for him.
Yeah, so this 9th edition has hopefully been useful for the students. much looking forward the next intake of Erasmus Mundus students for next year.